I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Action Comics number 977. What will happen to the life of Clark Kent and his family in the aftermath of Superman Reborn? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? So, as we join the comic, we find Clark at work. No, not working on the farm. He's back at the planet as a reporter again. It seems when his personal history fused with his new 52 counterpart, everything was just kind of put back the way it was. The status quo was returned, and this job is part of it. On one hand, it's totally awesome to see Superman return to all of his friends and extended family while still having a son and still having to deal with being a superhero, but part of me was kind of enjoying Farmer Kent. Now, that's not to say everything's perfect in Superman's life. Oh, sure, he's happy and everything, but after his last run-in with Mixie, he just can't help but shake the feeling something horrible happened. For this, he hopes to find answers at the Fortress of Solitude, not his secret fortress he was using before, but the actual legit fortress which he's now working out of once again. Now, as we soon find out, it's not just Superman who changed after the big fusion that happened in Superman Reborn. There's been a ripple effect that's been felt throughout his villains too, mainly Metallo, which admittedly I hadn't been reading a lot of New 52 Superman, but apparently he had a lot of ups and downs, went good for a second, but now basically Corbin's back to the Corbin you always knew, an evil psychotic robot with a hate boner for Superman. Corbin is met by a rather mysterious creature made entirely of lines of code who promises to rebuild him, and in return they're all going to join forces and kill Superman once and for all. Why geez, it looks like you've got the making of quite the little revenge society right here, and Metallo's not the only one. This same mysterious computer foe also hits up Blanche. Is it Blanche or Blanc? Basically that albino with all those terrifying psychic powers that this Superman had fought really early on in his run and who seems to be sticking around now. Good for him, I like him, he's original. Now back over with Superman, he hopes that by using the Fortress of Solitude's crystal tech to relive his history up until this point, he can maybe find the moment that he was split, or maybe find what, you know, is making him feel so weird right about now. Really though, this mostly just exists to help retell Superman's origin story once again and work in what's retconned, what got taken out, what's still here, etc, etc. What is new and cool though, and I absolutely take my hat off to Jurgens for this, is Superman getting to see the destruction of Krypton and what his parents went through new eyes now that he himself is a father, and he wonders aloud to himself if he would have been able to send Jonathan away if, you know, it was the Earth to be destroyed. I'm also not gonna lie, I thought this was really effective, and I may have teared up just a little bit reading it. It's not just Superman's life that gets mentioned either. We get to see Ma and Pa Kent again. You know, it's funny, they fused with their old counterparts, yet they're still dead. That's something of a missed opportunity. I would have brought them back. Even Lana and Pete get a mention in this book, saying that Superman first used his powers to try and save Lana, and oh, wouldn't you know it, Lex is back to being from Smallville now. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the comic. Superman gets all emotional from reliving these moments from his past, but he doesn't necessarily find the information that he was looking for, although he does feel that he's not alone in the Fortress of Solitude. So, there you have it, Action Comics number 977. A decent issue, although it is really more of a fallout breather issue in between story arcs, not that there's anything wrong with that. I think we're definitely going to be talking about what the whole super fusion means for the Superman family of books and even just the DC universe as a whole for a while now. They certainly give us a little info here, but I get the feeling how and why Superman was split is going to be the next big mystery moving this story forward. It is definitely cool to see the classic Superman bad guys back again, and they're definitely going to be the focus of this next arc going forward. Color me interested. Overall, I would give this one an 8 out of 10. So there you go, everybody, another Action Comics comic on the books. If you liked it, I hope you'll check out some of these other comics I have on offer from the channel, and to stay up to date on all the new Superman books I got coming out, you should totally head down to the description of this very video and check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all the other social media platforms. Also, while you're down there, if you like my video content but can't exactly become a patron every month, I got a little cyber tip jar down there if you're feeling generous and want to drop some chain skis in there. So, until next time everyone, I've been Cape Joel, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye-bye.